Welcome back to The Local Show, a service of Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts and Geddes Federal Savings and Loan. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show, locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now, here are your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Hey, welcome back, and thank you for sticking around for the entire show here. This is The Local Show. That's what you've been listening to, or if you're just tuning in, where have you been?
I don't know.
What the heck you been doing?
Not listening to The Local Show.
No,
Tom.
I know. They must have been doing something else. But, yeah, here we are on The Local Show, trying to prepare our minds for spring and be happy and have a little bump in our step, even though these are the doldrums of winter where it's just like, come on already.
I'm with you. But it makes the melt more exciting.
It does, doesn't it?
Right?
Yes.
If every day was spring, then...
What would you have to look for?
I don't know. I'd find something else to complain about.
Although I was talking to my dad the other day down in Georgia, and he said, yeah, I was out on the front lawn, and it was 71. And I'm thinking, well, that sounds like a good time.
No, that does sound like a good time. It's a good place. Spring is awesome.
Yeah. He was taking a walk by the stream. He's got a stream right around the corner where you can dunk a line in.
My kind of guy.
Beautiful, yeah. So he's out there, trying to avoid the copperhead
snakes. If I go down there, is he going to be one of those, get out of my lawn, get off my lawn?
Yeah, if he doesn't know you, forget it.
Okay,
yeah.
I figured.
My father just as soon shoot you in the leg.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I would expect that from him.
But if he knows you, he'll take you out fishing and all that stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Well, Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts, they've had a couple of workshops. People are saving all of their assets due to them. Tell us about it.
Well, because people make a plan, they're able to preserve their home and life savings. Everyone knows people that have lost money to nursing home care, or so-and-so didn't get what I wanted. We left the house, but then the medical bills ate it up.
It's terrible.
And when you make a plan, that doesn't happen.
Right.
You can fix it. So, and put it on course. So if you haven't made a plan, by golly, make a plan. Safe Harbor Wills and Trust, as far as I see it, it's the only place to go. That's all they do. It's all they do.
Give us a website.
That would be 370. That's a phone number. That's a phone number. 370-9977. Write that down if you haven't done this yet, and talk to them. 370-9977. You can call. They don't charge for questions. They'll talk to you, and it's safeharborwillsandtrust.com, Tom.
You got it. Well, it's our pleasure to bring on somebody new to the show. Kristina Ferrare is the education coordinator for New York State Maple, and she manages the Big Maple Experience, the mobile classroom trailer. You can see all about the Maple Weekends that are just around the corner at mapleweekend.com. Go to mapleweekend.com and find out the dates. How are you?
Great. Thanks for having me, Tom and Steve.
Well, thank you so much for being here and for being Italian. We like that.
Here we go.
We welcome Italians on the show.
We can gang up on Steve.
Yeah, that's right.
You wouldn't be the first.
So tell us a little bit about your background. Where'd you come from and how'd you get into this business?
Well, I grew up in Rome, New York. So I'm a local person to Central New York. And I'm a forester. I went to forestry school to learn how to take care of the trees and forests that make up such a huge part of New York State.
Which school did you go to?
I went to UMass Amherst. I was living in New England at the time, I got my forestry degree at UMass, although I'm all about ESF.
Yeah, sure.
And I had a special interest in maple production from the time I was going through school, and I tried to stay connected to the maple industry, both in New England when I was working there. I spent some time at UNH Cooperative Extension, and then I got a job back here in Syracuse. I wanted to come home like so many people eventually do, as the forestry educator for Cooperative Extension in Onondaga County. And here I was really able to connect to the Maple Producers Association, which is in Central New York, and the Cornell Maple Program, because we're very close and they do a lot of research. And I tried to bring beginners workshops and maple education in through the Cooperative Extension.
Nice.
So you're into it.
I'm into it.
Yeah, you know about
You're
this.
into it.
I am into it.
So Maple Weekends.
Yes.
So tell us what that's all about.
So Maple weekends are the most wonderful time of year for people who want to get out, break the monotony of being trapped inside in winter, and visit a neighbor. You'll probably have a neighbor on the map that has a Maple weekend, or you might want to take a little drive. But maple producers all over the state have open houses during Maple weekend, which are 2 weekends, the 18th and 19th, the 25th and 26th. They have all different kinds of family activities. Some have pancake breakfasts. And there are samples and yummy things to purchase and a lot to learn. So get out of the house and visit a neighbor.
So all the participating farms are at mapleweekend.com?
Yes,
and there's a really interesting map there.
A huge map.
And you can see, where, and if maybe you want to go to 3 farms.
Right.
Go here and then over there and visit them. It is a great experience. It feels like it's in the Wayback Machine, Tom.
It does.
You go there and people just...
and when you pull up, you can smell the sugar evaporating, the sugar houses. That's kind of cool. Are the trees any different in New England as we go up, toward Boston and all that? Is there more or less sap that runs, or is Syracuse a real? Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Well, it kind of depends on the season. So you can tap any tree that's in the maple genus. So Acer is the genus that maples are in. But of course, sugar maples have the sweetest sap, and that's why.
How can you tell a sugar maple by just looking at it?
You can tell a sugar maple by looking at the branching structure. So maples have opposite branching structure. Sugar maples have a very characteristic leaf that we say is palmately structured.
Well, can you describe it? What does that look like?
Yeah, it sort of looks like it has. I'm trying to not use. Jargon, but it has lobes, 3 lobes, and 2 small lobes at the bottom.
Okay.
And if you're a hockey fan and you watch Canada.
Is that what it looks like? A Canadian maple leaf?
It closely resembles the Canadian maple leaf. Yes.
Yeah. And a lot of times, if you get close to one of the sweet maple trees, they'll talk to you that way. They'll be like, "Hey, honey, your eyes look nice."
We just had John Kupperman on from Smith Restaurant Supply, and he sells maple supplies. People that for their own. If they have some land and have some trees, and they're doing it even as a hobby, right?
Yes. So maple producers come in all shapes and sizes, and it's a hugely growing industry. We have the most maple trees in New York State in the Northeast.
Nice.
So there's a lot of potential for expansion, but getting started is easy. Like Smith's, as you said, has supplies. Lots of hardware stores have basic maple supplies. Even if you have 1 maple tree in your yard, you can dabble in maple production, and that's kind of how it gets started. And
very nice.
Once you get bitten by the bug.
So go to the weekends, the 18th and 19th, the 20th, 25th, and 26th, mapleweekend.com.
Well, Kristina, will you have the big trailer at one of these places so that people can get educated? Or?
The trailer takes Maple weekends off.
Okay. Okay.
Because it goes to the schools.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And I will be hitting the road with the trailer again on the 20th.
Okay, good.
And starting the spring school season.
And she drives that thing, Tom.
Very nice.
She drives it. It's impressive.
Yes. Kristina, it's great to meet you, and you have a great rest of the day, okay?
Thank you so much.
Okay. Steve, that's going to wrap up the local show. Can you believe it? Another one down.
I can believe it.
Excellent. Well, you get out and do whatever it is you do.
I'll do it without you.
Do anything?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
All right. On behalf of the local show, Zoey Advertising, and Tom and Steve, God bless you and your families. Get some vigorous activity every day and make it a point to help someone who might be struggling, maybe somebody who's less fortunate than you. Do that this weekend. The local show is heard every Saturday morning from 11 to 1 and then again on Sunday morning from 7 to 9. Listen together with a friend. Until next week, get down to business and keep doing business locally. Tell your friends about the local show right here on 570 WSYR, 106.9 FM, the iHeartRadio app, and on YouTube at Zoey Advertising.